Bonjour, bonjour. In this video, we're gonna talk about the reflective verbs. So what are they? How do we use them? And how to conjugate them, which is quite important. And a few tips and tricks, and you're gonna learn also the most important verbs. So two things to know. First, it's like reflective et pronominaux. So verbe reflectif, verb pronominaux are exactly the same thing. So here's the definition, and after let's talk about it. So reflective verbs, or les verbes pronominaux, are verbs where the subject and the object of the verb are the same. Okay? Does it make sense? So basically, in other words, the action is performed on oneself. Meaning the object is making the action as the subject. You're gonna see some example and it will make sense. Okay. So in French, reflective verbs always include a reflective pronoun. So we have to add a pronoun. As you can see here, we have me, te, ce, nous, vous that match the object of the verb. For example, you say like I get up, we have to say je me lève. But literal meaning will be like I get myself up, okay? So il se lave, he wash himself. So in English, you say just like he is washing himself, but now we say il se lave. So we have to add a pronoun to make it a correct sentence, okay? So we're gonna see more example. Now here the small tab, you can see now you have je, that the pronoun is me, we tu, we have te, we il, elle, on, it remains se, so that's the same. We have nous, vous. So you just have to repeat, and then we have se again for themselves. Okay. So let's see some example, and it's probably gonna be easier after for you to understand. So we're gonna talk about the verb laver. So je me lave, I wash myself. Tu te laves, you wash yourself. Elle se lave, she wash herself. You can say il se lave, on se lave. Nous lavons, vous vous lavez, il se lave. So that's how we do all the verb pronominal. All of them, it's gonna exactly the same things to do. Okay? So now we're gonna see the most common reflexive verb. There is a list that the most common. As you can see, when we talk about the daily routine, it's very important. Se lever, to get up, se laver, to wash oneself, se réveiller, to wake up, se coucher, to go to bed, s'habiller, to get dressed. Those are the most important that we use with that as a verb pronominal. Then about the emotion, se sentir, very important. Se fâcher, to get angry. Se calmer, s'ennuyer. As you can see, all the definition here, that's very, very important. So emotion instead, we also use them. Then very important when we want to express like each other. So we call it like reciprocal action. You don't need to remember that. It's just like a crazy word, but remember them. That's the most important, right? So when you want to express like to talk to each other, to see each other, to call each other, we just because parler it's a verb, voir it's a verb, téléphoner it's a verb, but you can put it reflective and then it means to talk to each other. Like, je te parle, I'm talking to you. Okay? Like je te vois, I'm seeing you. Je te téléphone, I'm calling you. Là, you call me, c'est tu me téléphones, and you can use it that way, okay? Then, how to do a negative sentence with those verb reflective. So remember to do a negative sentence, we just do ne before the verb, pas after the verb. So now the ne just become before the pronoun and the pas after the verb. So if you have say like je me lave, I wash myself. Je ne me lave pas, I don't wash myself. The ne come before the pronoun. Okay. So ils ne se lèvent pas, they don't get up. Same, it come before the. Then after there is something to know that maybe people are confused. I was telling you that before, but I'm just gonna repeat it anyway. So you say the verb laver, you have laver and you have se laver. So you can use it in a different way. So if you do non-reflexive, for example, il lave la voiture, is washing the car. So it's just washing the car. It's not an action that is like on oneself, right? But if you say il se lave, is washing himself. So if you want to express that he's washing himself, that's what you have to say. But if you want to say like he wash his car, he wash like anything, the dishes, it's gonna be non-reflective. Okay? So I hope it's clear. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me down below. I'll be happy to help. Wish you to have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.